All right, it's Kermit Carter with Flowers by the Sea, and I want to talk a little bit about beneficial insects. This is not a class on beneficials. I just want to show you some of the things that we do in our own greenhouse. We choose to use beneficials because we try and avoid using pesticides as much as possible. Most pesticides affect bees badly. They can poison the insects that hummingbirds eat for protein, and a lot of them last a long time in the environment. Of course, on the rare occasions we do need to use a pesticide, we use something that's organic like pyrethrum, but it still has its downfalls. Pyrethrum is death to amphibians. So beneficials is what we use, and this box, which just came overnight UPS, contains a 2-week supply of what we use in this greenhouse. And we have 2 serious pest problems. I say serious because if we didn't control them, they would be a problem, and 1 minor. One is spider mites, the little red mites that affect plants, especially in the summer. And these are bean leaves on which predators to spider mites have been grown along with their prey, the mites. Spider mites like nothing better than bean leaves, so the farms where these are maintained grow the bean plants, inoculate them with the pest mite, and then grow the predatory mite on top of them. And we simply take these little pieces of leaf and spread them out throughout the greenhouse where the critters on them can go out and find their own prey. There's roughly 25,000 live mites in that tray. We find the bean leaves give us the highest degree of survival. And this is a second mite predator. This is one that's called Phaseolus. This is Persimilus. Persimilus are aggressive little guys. They tend to knock down whatever they find, kill it rather quickly, and then die themselves. Whereas Phaseolus are a little bit slower, you know, the turtle and the hare, and they stick around for a bit longer. And the 2 of them together seem to give us the best control. We've been doing this for a couple of years now, and we've learned a lot. In this bag, and it's amazing to me what's here, this is a little wasp, or these are larva forms of a little wasp called Incarcia. These cards contain the eggs of Incarcia wasps, or actually the larvae that have parasitized pests' eggs. And they're going to hatch, and you can see the little black specks on there. That's where the eggs have already hatched. 2 or 3 days they'll all be done. It's 10,000 predators per card. And we use 5 cards in here, and we put them around in various locations in the shade and where it's dry, and they hatch out, and these go after whitefly, and they go after larval whitefly. Little wasps lay their eggs in the larval whitefly. That's the end of that whitefly. A new wasp hatches, and the cycle continues. We put these out every 2 weeks until we see that the population of whiteflies is very low, and that usually plateaus in the middle of the summer, plateaus at a low peak, and then we back off with these because we know they're reproducing. And the last item in the bag is the most fun. What do you think's in here? It's not a snake, I'll tell you that. It's not candy either. Wish it was. These are ladybird beetles, or ladybugs. Actually about 16,000 of them, a quart. Ladybugs, look at them crawling out of the bag there. Ladybugs are what they call general purpose predators. They'll eat almost anything, including our beneficials. But here we're putting them out because of aphids. We don't have very many aphids in here, but we have a few. What we have, these little guys, and they're very aggressive and very fast. You see they're flying off already. They will find pests and eat them, and they will also lay eggs and continue the next cycle. We don't introduce these quite as often. Once a month is probably enough for us, and they do very well in low temperatures, and so we can just take that bag, shake them down, And after we've finished putting out as many as we think are appropriate, get back in there, little guys. We can shut the bag up, put it in the refrigerator, and hold it for up to 2 weeks. And we usually release a few at a time over the course of that 2 weeks, a little more at first and then progressively, so that there's always fresh new ones out there looking for the aphids. Now I've got ladybugs crawling all over me, and I have some cleanup to do. But again, it's just the basics of beneficials, what we do. It works for us, and you can see all the wonderful healthy plants in here, and those are all taken care of by these few insects and mites that we've shown to you today. So that's it for now.